Voice is back, and the judges only have one more week to get their dream teams locked in. But what does it take to get Will.I.Am to turn that chair for you? Take a look. That's sensational. I would be the worst judgmental. I'd literally just be like, bam, as soon as you started with that.
Well, you just can't. You just can't.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be rubbish.
Exactly. I'd be pressing that button all the time.
Well, he's on the search for the next big thing, but he's always got time to have a little chat with us. Will.I.Am is here. Morning, Will. How you doing?
Turn it. Bam! He pressed the button.
he turned his back on us.
Yeah.
Oh, Will, it's so good to see you. How you doing, darling?
Good to see you guys, too. I'm good. I'm good.
So what is it that we need to do for you to turn around?
Yeah.
What is it that... Because, like, literally, towards the end, when you've all got your team all sorted out, it gets harder and harder. And there's some really good people with really good voices. And it's actually heartbreaking when you don't turn around. So what is it that you look for, Will?
Actually, like, you're absolutely right. Like, towards the end, when our teams are, like, halfway filled up, we start overthinking the process, and we let a lot of awesome singers go through. And that's the part that hurts, you know, because you don't want to see awesomeness slip through the cracks. You don't want to see awesomeness get neglected. So, you know, really, you're looking for that pure, fearless, and if you do it right, you're really open-minded with the fact that maybe sometimes the singers are overthinking it and they're not at their best. But that doesn't mean they're not awesome. So you have to, like, you know, if you're only looking for perfection, then you're not a coach. You're just the audience. Yeah. So, and every once in a while we mess up and forget that we're supposed to be coaches.
Sounds like me and you, doesn't it, Dermot?
I guess the hardest thing, Will, is that if you've got, you know, 4 great singers of a type or a couple of great singers of a type within your group, and then someone else comes out and, you know, later on down the line, and in your head you're thinking, well, they're just as good and they might be even better, but I can't turn around because I know I have, I don't know, a rock singer or 2 soul singers or whatever. How do you kind of work out what your dream team's going to be? Because you could be waiting forever as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember what you have and then, like, make the... Tom did this one thing in season 2, and that was he had a singer on his team, and we didn't know she was awesome. Her name is Ruby, and he coached her to be freaking awesome. Yeah. Rudy was her name, and Leanne, who ended up winning that year. But in the blinds, they didn't really stick out as, like, the awesome singer at the time. Like Leah McFall was the awesome, stick out, obvious singer at the time. But the person who won was Leanne, and Tom coached her into that. So you have to remember that you can coach somebody to become awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome sauce, do you ever get food envy like regular people would in a restaurant? So if I've ordered chicken and Alison's ordered steak, I'm kind of looking at her thinking, I wish I had that. Do you have that with other categories? You looking over at Tom going, I want some of your awesome sauce?
See, that was really, I love how clever you did that. I like those type of metaphors, but I'm vegan. So if I see steak, I'm trying to get that.
All right, say someone's just got some awesome tofu.
Or cauliflower.
Yeah, tofu. I like that. I like tofu. Cauliflower is awesome, but no, I don't get food envy.
Good.
Will, did you ever believe that you would be doing this for like 10 years? I know you freshened things up, your hair's looking fly, you got that red little flick to blend in with your chair. And I've got to say, you know, could you believe when you started this whole journey with The Voice, did you ever believe you were going to be there for 10 years?
Not even a little bit. I thought it was just going to be a year.
It's just crazy, isn't it? To think
Yeah.
that he's been there for 10
That's so quick as
years.
well.
It's absolutely awesome. Now, obviously, Tom is a great coach. Like you said, he's great. He can make someone amazing. But you did a very beautiful trick. You called in a favour for his birthday, his 80th birthday. What did you call him for our Tom?
Stevie Wonder.
Like you do.
Tom and Stevie Wonder have this history. You know, Tom is like he is like one of the original imports of American soul music that exported American soul music into the UK on the Tom Jones show back in the day on ITV. So to have introduced Stevie Wonder to wish Tom Jones a happy birthday, that was like, man, that's historical. Stevie Wonder is a great friend of mine, but they have a history that makes you really truly cherish the music industry and how, different nationalities, different cultures appreciate one another. This cultural exchange. So Tom Jones is one of our heroes that has united us through the world of music.
And a word about a word about Anne-Marie as well. It's the first year, but I mean, she's some singer, isn't she?
Ooh, Anne-Marie, I always wanted to work with Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie is like super talented, amazing songwriter, awesome freaking voice does she have. WhatTheWhat.com. I love me some Anne-Marie. She's dope.
And she's so natural, isn't she? She's got a real natural ability about herself. Who do you think's got the winner, Will?
It's hard to say. Anne-Marie's team is really, really awesome. So right now, that's who I'm looking out. I'm looking at that direction. Like, that's the one. That's a team to fear.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm so very excited. The Voice continues 8:30 Saturday on ITV1. Will, it's always a pleasure to see you. You're looking fresh, babe. You're looking fresh.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Be safe.
Be safe. No.
Tom Jones, let me tell you, we've had him a couple of times on the radio. He's such a good guy. And his stories are amazing. Last time he came into the radio, he said, so I was in Vegas and I had a knock on the door and it was Elvis Presley. And he came in and I was in the shower, see, so I came out, he was on the toilet. So I thought, I don't quite know what to do. So
isn't it?
Anyway, he said, oh, sorry. So he left the room, and then I realised he'd left his gun on the top of the toilet, so I had to follow him with a diamond-encrusted Colt 45. I said, Elvis, I'm dressing gown on, Elvis, you've left your gun here. I'm there like this. Literally, my mouth is on the floor. I'm like, he's so great.
Brilliant. And where's that accent? Was that an American accent or Irish? I'm only joking.